This is obviously a special year because it is, of course, the 10th anniversary of this really fantastic event, but also significant anniversaries regarding NATO membership and, of course, EU membership.
We look forward to speaking to everybody during the day and finding out what's important for you.
One of the assets which we consider as our flagship investment is Towarowa 22. We are proceeding with the first office building and we see that there is very good market.
Following the growing geopolitical importance and continued positive economic and political outlook, I do think that CEE has sped up its well-vocalized ambition of shedding its periphery label.
What would be really important actually to take note of is the governance side of things, because it will be legislation that will be driving the ESG agenda.
We liked Poland because of how investable the market is vis-a-vis other CEE countries. We've had excellent rental growth and very strong occupancy.
What kind of realistic objective, what realistic aims would you recommend to the market here?
So it has to be non-restricted, broad scope, investor friendly, and the last advice I would give to Poland, go for it.
We were talking about the challenges at the beginning, but also there are a lot of opportunities.
If we believe in urbanization as the trend going forward, anything that creates a fabric in a city center that integrates different use types, I think is one of the areas where we can generate huge returns.
Investors simply underestimate the change which has happened. Yes, you have to look at not at the city, not at the district. We have to look at the cross-section of streets, rents, demand, and then, when you analyze this, you can make a proper decision.
I think that Central Europe, driven by Poland, can create certain hedges when you want to invest in Europe, and that's what I think we have to keep an eye on and be a little bit more cautious the next 5 years. The outside factors.
Where do you see the biggest opportunity?
I would focus on Poland. I do believe that there are opportunities in the every market segment, so really case-by-case approach.
Today is the momentum for Ukraine. Sooner you come, sooner you look at the market, more benefits you gonna get.
Our fund is a long-term strategy, so investing now in Ukraine will help develop the country, but also will increase our profits upon joining the EU system.
We are looking to support platforms that would help us deploy capital at scale.
Who are some of your main investors that people might know of?
Jessica is present, Plexus is present, a lot of foreign companies which came to our region because they believed that the region is a potential place for their business to grow and develop.
I hope that finally we will have the REIT legislation, which is the last element of development real estate market.
In Poland, people obviously are interested to invest in apartments for rent. We have huge markets of private to private.
How the market will change? We will see. But I think for this country, this solution is a good one.
The perception of the market would change totally. This would allow for perhaps the larger volume deals, platform investing initially, because then there is a sort of an exit.
Now we have breakout sessions, so please enjoy yourselves on the topic that you are interested in.
When it comes to the panel, we had 7 speakers. We focused this time on student housing, co-living, and all the different sub-sectors as well in these parts.
City experience project should be, as we concluded, flexible, it should be harmonious, and above all should be built with the perspective of 15 to 20 years.
So I think it was a very open and transparent discussion actually about impact of ESG evaluation and financing of retrofitting of existing building stock.
In the residential opportunity, it's going to possibly consist of both lease to own, for sale strategies, market rent PRS, and affordable housing. There'll be a lot of opportunities in all of these subsectors.
We have a unique occasion to exchange our point of view and to hear experience from the whole Europe, other markets. It was very fruitful.
We looked at different geographies, particularly at what's happening in Croatia.
We have plenty of space and less opposition to warehouse and logistics and production development.
I think it was generally about some opportunities for regions to grow as a core hub in global supply chains.
Industrial space in Poland actually doubled.
You know the transaction very well because we financed it.
Definitely 10 plus years ago, this was something totally out of imagination.
This transaction was like a big question mark how that might work in the future.
Even in those early days, you really knew that Poland was the place to be.
So now we're going to do some online voting with you guys.
Project that gained most recognition from the audience is Manufacturer.
Thank you very much to our partners once again.
These conferences are great, so thank you to everybody who's taken part in this, sharing your insights about topics that you're interested in.